Peace, Sister Nikki, Brother Anthony. Forgive me if my appearance or my approach seemed to be something that caused tension or more agitation to the conversation about what we're talking about in this post. Um, when I look at both my brother and my sister, y'all are two people that I do revere and respect because of the quality of character that y'all are. And when y'all speaking, I know that you not just speaking from the position of observation dealing with your mind. I'm looking deeper, and what I know is that both of y'all have love and intent. So I think that when we have these conversations, we have to remember that our intent is to really bring a certain light and wisdom and understanding to the conversation. Nothing more, nothing less. That's what I think that everybody's intention in this conversation is. Um, Brother Anthony is my brother, one of my best friends. I don't know whether you think that it was me that was co-signing what he's saying, except for I don't speak for him, he doesn't speak for me. And when my brother is speaking righteously, and when he always does, um, I'm going to make sure that I'm standing side by side with it. When you speaking righteous, you speaking loving, I'm going to be side by side. Now, when we saying something that's unhealthy, he got a right to disagree with me. I got a right to disagree with him, and we got a right to discuss that matter to see whether or not we can bring ourselves to a understanding of each other's position. No right or wrong, except when we're talking about this Floyd Mayweather issue, I don't know whether what I was saying was just being ignored, because the question that I did have for anybody is, how does him being who he is have any relevancy in your lifestyle and how you living and how you thinking and your whole entire uh activity, how you conduct yourself, how you think and how you feel? How does it have any relevancy? Yes, we know, and we thank you for sharing that. Yeah, he goes to the strip club, he may do whatever it is that he does. I mean, this is countless times. There's no exemption, there's no justification, because he is a brother, and there's no justification for anybody. We have to know, and you know, we all know that he's undergone some type of influence that alter his behavior as a child to where he is now. There's no right or wrong, because we all experienced those different type of conditionings. So when we look at him, all we can say to ourselves is, well, all I can have is opinion about him, on who he is and what it is that I think he should be. And all I can have is these expectations. If the truth is, we got to have those expectations for ourselves. We got to have our opinions for ourselves, because it doesn't serve us any productive purpose of sharing these opinions, especially when they're unhealthy or they biased, etc. It doesn't help us or support us in engaging and becoming more elevated. You never know who Floyd Mayweather is and who he has to be right now in the moment for him to arrive to a deeper understanding and a deeper wisdom for himself. I know my father used to be a junkie. He used to do drugs. And it wasn't until he lost his father, it wasn't until he lost one of his childs, that it changed the situation and how he thought. And it changed him from being inside this happening condition to doing something different outside of that. You don't know what he has to go through for him to arrive to where he needs to be for himself, because that's his life, just like it's yours. You might have had to go through something for you to say, oh, well, you know what? I got the inclination to do something different. You might have had to go through some pain, through some unhealthy experience for you to arrive to being a loving person, or for you to be who you are right now. That's our story. Yet we cannot sit down and measure this brother by him having a lack of or having knowledge. Like, that doesn't define who he is or who he isn't. It's his heart, it's his love for his family and for himself. The brother donates, give money, do whatever it is that he can to support in any way. That's for him. We need to look at ourselves and see what is it that we're doing and how do we measure up to ourselves. When we don't do that, we find ourselves engaged in these conversations that don't generate or benefit us in the sense of coming together collectively and being healthy and being productive. So, while I think that you're entitled to your opinion, that's all it's ever going to be, an opinion. You know, and the truth of the matter is, he can do whatever it is that he chooses. We can go through our history and find millions and millions of people, brothers and sisters, Europeans, other nations doing this. So, sis, you know, honor your own heart. It ain't about him and who he's doing. Maybe you can shed some light on him with love. You gotta be you. Who knows? He might listen to you. It's all depending on how you come in and who you are to yourself. That's with all of us. So